Could Luna Classic truly be about to get $5 million from Binance? What will this do to the overall price? And ultimately, why would Binance ever donate $5 million in additional funds to Terra Classic? Well, this might be nearer than you think. We're going to break down exactly what's going on in this video, as well as taking a look at the price action and some other news coming out of the development team for Terra Luna Classic. So if that's something you like the sound of, be sure to subscribe. Let's get right into it. So Terra Luna Classic has been on a bit of a journey. We saw the highs of back in kind of September, August time, where we topped in out at the 6s to the lows of basically sub 10s and 11s. But it says, while the community has largely decided not to give up hope of recovery, one thing has continually been a roadblock, and that is funding development. Now, ever more so, we have seen more infighting from the L1 task force team. We've seen the community vote no on their Q2 spending. So evermore, the amount of money going into Terra Luna Classic is critical, that therefore it is used in the right way. Now, this could change. Binance considers the Terra Grants Foundation application for $5 million in funding. The Terra Grants Foundation director Edward Kin discloses this in a Medium blog post on Saturday that updated the foundation's activities since its inception in November. We can take a look at this article just here, where ultimately Edward Kin talks about the ambition to go and get some of this funding from Binance in order to build out both the Terra Classic chain, the ecosystem, proposals, governance, and ultimately accountability. And I think it's a very sensible thing. We already know that Binance itself has committed, or has certainly showed willing, both from the burns and equally making sure that everybody was aware of their funding and their grants program. Now, we know that ultimately the Terra Grants Foundation will support new projects coming to the blockchain, but we've got to get this up and running. You see here, funding and grants will become part of their ecosystem, where we are building bridges to new projects to come and build on Terra Luna Classic. This is ultimately how we move forward. But to get this thing up and running, and equally then to support the build out of Terra Luna Classic, re-enabling a number of different facets of the blockchain, then Binance can be one of those that helps. It says here, Binance confirmed receipt of the foundation's December request in an email last month, requesting support from the crypto exchange industry recovery initiative to fund projects on the Terra Classic chain, Kim argued. Terra was the largest digital collapse near to FTX, but while FTX, a centralized exchange, will die, Terra can live on. In fact, the revival and success of Luna Classic might be one of the best ways to instill confidence in DeFi. And I've talked about this on a number of different parts, that ultimately the algorithmic stablecoin part could be the biggest decentralized utility that could be in cryptocurrency right now. We know that both the clampdown and regulation is coming to have an algorithmic managed stablecoin with fail-safes. I have to stress that it must have fail-safes in. Could be, like we said, an absolute game changer for both DeFi and instilling confidence into investors. We know Binance continues to be a massive supporter of Terra Luna Classic, burning another 1.6 billion Terra Classic for the month of March. But we are now also starting to see other people come to the forefront and really start to support the burning of Terra Luna Classic in quite a big way. We know Cremation Coin, I've got a video coming out about that very, very soon, is a big supporter, as well as the Terraport that is launched looking to do their first burn on the ecosystem. We also have the Binance users, the burn tax, as well as Lunatics tokens, and a number of exchanges. I know Matthew Perry currently really working hard to bring some exchanges such as KuCoin to support the Terra Luna Classic movement. Even when we come over onto here and we can see some of these burns starting to go through, you can see there 30 million from Cremation Coin, Luncy, DAO burning 1.5 million. We are starting to see a significant step up in the amount and equally the rate of Terra Luna Classic burns that we will get. You're always going to be, however, in a challenge with the price. People want this thing to go to the moon tomorrow, and ultimately that isn't going to happen. We know that this is about building a long-term plan, and the ultimate initial hype has all but faded away. That doesn't mean, however, Terra Luna Classic isn't going to succeed. We need to build a lot of utilities. We need to bring exactly what we've got, which is fundamental projects burning Terra Luna Classic. Our great ecosystem of cryptocurrency has a gigantic amount of wealth and investment in it. It's about re-navigating, directing, and ensuring that when people look into the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem, they see a thriving community. They see a bunch of developers absolutely geared towards ensuring that Arch blockchain is the best it can be. And I think that's where fundamentally Terra Luna Classic can win. Binance being a biggest supporter of theirs, supporting both the burn mechanism and equally potentially a grants fund, could be absolutely massive to Terra Luna Classic. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of all of this in Binance and equally in the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem. And as ever, if you've made it all the way to the end and you really enjoyed this sort of content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the channel out and makes me want to produce more content for you out there. But as ever, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care for now.